Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we are discussing USCIS, and we're specifically discussing furloughs that may be occurring rather soon at USCIS. This came to my attention via an announcement on the USCIS website, that's uscis.gov. Announcement is titled Deputy Director for Policy Statement on USCIS Fiscal Outlook. Quoting directly, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services Deputy Director for Policy Joseph Edlow issued the following statement on the agency's fiscal outlook due to COVID-19 pandemic. And I'm going to quote the relevant portion here. I'm not going to quote the whole thing. Those who are interested, go look that up on the internet. Quoting directly, since May, USCIS has worked with Congress to explain the financial situation and educate members and staff on the needs of the agency. Recognizing the need to not let taxpayers carry this burden, USCIS's proposal to Congress includes a requirement that any funding provided by Congress will be paid back to the U.S. Treasury. Both the Acting Secretary of Homeland Security and the Office of Management and Budget have written to Congress supporting this proposal. And I'm adding this emphasis here. Without congressional action before August 3rd, USCIS will need to furlough over 13,000 staff members. Let me state that again, 13,000 staff members. Quoting further, which will have tremendous negative impacts on our mission administering our nation's lawful immigration system, safeguarding its integrity, and protecting the American people. We urge Congress to provide the funding needed to pay our dedicated staff and ensure our operations continue uninterrupted during these unprecedented times. So let's go ahead and presume, as it's generally my job to presume the worst, what is going to happen if 13,000 people are furloughed from USCIS? Well, first of all, let's get that number into some perspective. I've read in other articles and online that 13,000 represents 70% of the USCIS workforce. I'm going to go ahead and take that research's sort of word for it. I'm going to go ahead and presume that's a correct percentage. Just looking at the raw number of 13,000, though, that is a substantial number of people who will not be working within this particular agency. And as these folks and as that agency is specifically tasked with adjudicating immigration matters, yes, I think it is very likely that this will have a tremendous negative impact, as noted specifically in that quote I read, a tremendous negative impact on processing of all kinds of immigration cases. And this is not going to be a situation like with certain aspects of Trump's travel ban, where it only will have an impact on certain categories. This is going to be pretty well across the board. I think you can be well assured that this is going to have an impact on all types of cases, not just cases of a certain category. So those who are looking to file, those who have filed, we're here at the end of June as of the time of this video. Again, the date, if they don't take action before August 3rd is kind of our drop dead date. Now, I suspect things being the way that they are, if no action happens by that date, there may be a little bit of a lag where things will still progress and proceed as they normally would. But those who are looking at filing a case, probably a good idea to get it on file sooner rather than later. I think that's always sound advice if you have a bona fide case that you wish to go ahead and file. It's always best to get it on file sooner rather than later. But the thing to take away from this video is if nothing changes, yes, I think it's going to probably slow down overall processing times significantly, and it should also be noted that this is happening concurrently with, well, at least it possibly could be happening concurrently with embassies abroad being closed due to COVID-19, or them reopening to quite a backlog at all the embassies abroad, and we could see a situation wherein, yeah, you've got a heavy backlog at USCIS due to all these furloughs, and then you've got a heavy backlog under Department of State dealing with National Visa Center and dealing with the embassies overseas where they have a substantial backlog. This could be a perfect storm for U.S. immigration. Things are not looking good on the horizon with respect to this. That is why those who are watching this video, if you're seriously considering filing for immigration benefits for a loved one to go to the United States, probably a better idea to get it on file sooner rather than later.